Now, cholesterol, as I said, is a precursor of the steroid hormones. And steroid hormones play very important roles in our body. There are 5 classes of steroid hormones, the first of which we call the progestogens, because cholesterol is converted into progestogens, one of which is progesterone, as you see on the screen. And the progestogens are the precursors of the other steroid hormones. Now notice I'm saying progestogens, and it's spelled like it's progestogens, and it's actually spelled in both ways. So the O and the A in progestogens are the equivalent spellings. In any event, the progestogens can be converted into the other classes of steroid hormones, and these are all classes of hormones, many related compounds. One is the glucocorticoids that you can see here. The other is the mineralocorticoids that you can see here. And the third is the androgens here. Now, the androgens themselves, which are the male sex hormones, are the precursors of the female hormones known as the estrogens. And in going from the androgens on the right to the estrogens on the left, we see that the lower left ring on the androgens has a single double bond, but the lower left ring on the estrogens is a benzene ring. That involves creation of an aromatic ring, and that's a very unusual reaction in biology. This is about the only place where an aromatic ring is created by an enzyme. And the enzyme that creates this is known as an aromatase. An aromatase catalyzes this conversion. Now, I tell you that because this is an important enzyme for health purposes. Many tumors are estrogen sensitive, meaning that they, when they bind to estrogens, are stimulated to grow. These tumors are more of a factor in women, although men do have some estrogens within their bodies as well. If your doctor senses a tumor or detects a tumor in you, one of the first tests will be on that tumor is to see if it's estrogen sensitive. Because if the tumor is estrogen sensitive, then the doctor is going to use as part of their treatment an aromatase inhibitor to stop the production of estrogens. And if that happens, then many times the tumor can be very effectively controlled. In addition to being the precursors of the steroid hormones, the cholesterol is also a precursor of important compounds called bile acids. Now, I've shown 3 bile acids on the screen, and you can see that, of course, their structures resemble that of cholesterol. Bile acids play a very important role in solubilizing fat in your digestive system. So they come from bile, and bile is there to help emulsify fat, fat-soluble vitamins, and cholesterol. So the first step in that process that I showed you on the screen earlier of the movement of cholesterol in the body, the very first step happens before the cholesterol and the fats and the fat-soluble vitamins get transferred across the intestinal wall. The first step is they get emulsified in water. Well, emulsification is just a fancy way of saying making them dissolve, and that's what soaps do with grease, and that's what bile acids do with these compounds. In this lecture, I've gone through the synthesis of cholesterol from very simple compounds like acetyl-CoA and how cholesterol can be converted into other compounds that are important in our body, such as the steroid hormones and the bile acids. I hope in the presentation the message that you take away is that while cholesterol is associated with some very detrimental health problems, cholesterol is necessary for functioning in the animal body.